Tonight, someone you love is going to die. Not tonight, maybe, not this year, but the certainty of it sits somewhere in the back of your mind, quiet and permanent, like a stone you carry everywhere without noticing. You know what to do when that moment comes. There will be a funeral, a burial, or a cremation, flowers, people standing together, saying things that almost mean something. But where did any of that come from? And what did the humans who came before you do? The ones with no buildings, no rituals, no language sophisticated enough to even say the word death? The real answer is far stranger than you think. Go back 300,000 years. A member of the group has stopped moving. The body is there. Everyone can smell what is coming next. For most of the 20th century, scientists believed early humans did nothing. They walked away. Grief, if it existed at all, was brief and animal. Ritual was a recent invention. That consensus is now in pieces. In 2015, a team led by paleoanthropologist Lee Berger discovered something that shook the field. Deep inside the Rising Star Cave system in South Africa, in a chamber so narrow only very small researchers could reach it, they found hundreds of bones belonging to a species called Homo naledi. No predator activity, no flooding. The bones had been placed there deliberately, by the same species they belonged to. Homo naledi had a brain roughly 1/3 the size of yours, and they were burying their dead possibly 200,000 years before the species your textbook said invented symbolic thinking. The impulse to do something with a body, to not just leave it, is older than language, older than art. It may be one of the oldest things about being human at all, but what did those rituals actually look like? Anthropologist Barbara J. King found consistent evidence across early human burial sites that mourning was communal and physical. The group gathered around the body and stayed. They touched it. They made noise. They did not leave immediately. Red ochre, iron oxide ground into powder, appears at burial sites across tens of thousands of years and multiple continents. At Skull Cave in Israel, 100,000 years old, bodies were found stained with it. At Lake Mungo in Australia, 42,000 years ago, cremated bones were arranged and covered in ochre. The color of blood, of life, applied to the dead. Deliberately, repeatedly, on every continent humans reached. No one told them to do it. It just kept happening. Some groups ate their dead, not from cruelty but from reverence, keeping the person literally inside the group. Others practiced sky burial, placing bodies on platforms for birds to consume, returning the person to the cycle of life. At Jericho, excavators found plastered skulls, human skulls with facial features rebuilt in plaster, painted eyes, made to look alive, kept in homes, among the living. These were not trophies. These were ancestors. Present, consulted. Your own culture's relationship with death, held next to all of this, looks extremely unusual. In most of the modern Western world, death is removed. The body disappears quickly, handled by professionals, kept out of sight. Grief is private. There is an informal timeline for when you are supposed to be done with it. None of that is natural. All of it is learned. Psychologist Jesse Bering has argued that the human brain is structurally incapable of imagining its own non-existence. When you try to picture yourself dead, your mind still runs the simulation. You are still there, watching from somewhere. It was the same impossibility for your ancestor crouching over a body 300,000 years ago. So they did what you do. They found a way to make the absence mean something. When someone you love dies, the thing that moves through you crossed the ice ages. It crossed the ocean on rafts. It survived every extinction, every migration your ancestors walked through. It is the oldest part of you. And when you stand at a graveside on a cold morning and feel something you cannot name, that is not just grief. That is a 300,000-year-old architecture activating inside you. The ritual was never really about the dead. It was always about making sure the living knew they were not alone with it.